training video, we're going to be explaining how to add a Craftsman line item. So these are all the line items that you made in your own list, or scopes. You could have 10 scopes for that matter, but these are the ones that you made. Okay, but you want to choose a Craftsman line item, okay? So there's over 13,000 or more line items that come from Craftsman. Okay, so in order to add a Craftsman line item, you might have a line item that you just can't find in your own list, or you've just never used it, so let's go to Craftsman. So that C obviously is for Craftsman. So I'm going to click on Craftsman. And again, you can choose all if you want this line item, but I'm not going to choose all. I'm just going to choose the bathroom. We're working in the bathroom only. Okay, so I'm going to click Next. And you see it says Add Craftsman Line Item. This is a search bar that you can use if you want to look for something very specific. But normally, I'm going to go to Category and select. Okay, so in the case that I'm trying to do here for line items, I know that I'm looking for cabinets. So I'm going to click on Cabinets. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the subcategory. I'm going to click on subcategory. What kind of cabinet am I looking for? Is it a kitchen cabinet? Nope. It is not. It is, and where is it? There it is. Bathroom vanity cabinet. I'm going to click on that. And so from the main category of cabinets to the subcategory bathroom vanity cabinet that I chose, now I have the choices that I can choose from. So I can either replace it or standard grade, economy grade, whatever I want. In this case, I'm just going to remove it. So I'm going to highlight that. It's by linear foot. Okay, it's 1050, a linear foot to remove. Okay, so I've started this off. The other thing you can do from this point is you can add it. You can change it to after hours price if you want to. Okay, but I'm going to stick with regular hours price. We remove this cabinet in the regular hours. Okay, all right, I'm happy. I've selected the line item I want. I'm going to add the item. Okay, this appears, item successfully added. And I'm going to click OK. Again, in a lot of the videos, we've got the training icon right here. So if you need to watch this video again, you forgot how to do something, just click on there. Okay, I'm happy with everything selected. Click OK. All right. So right off the bat, you can see that in the bathroom, I have added bathroom vanity cabinet remove. All right. So there's so much you can do on this estimate sheet. There's no restrictions here. We allow everything. We built it right. So let's say you want to change this description. Even though this is a Craftsman line item, this is Craftsman's verbiage. This is their description. But you might want to change it and say something else. You might want to say tear out. Okay? So I just changed that. Okay? Even though it's from Craftsman Book Company. Okay? We give you that flexibility. So if you're happy with it, click OK. Now, look what just happened. It used to say remove. I put tear out just by clicking right here. Okay? Every time, if you make any changes to a Craftsman line item, you're going to have this little asterisk. See that? It's right there. It's small, but it exists. Any changes that you do to their line items, Craftsman, that asterisk will be there, and it will appear down here. This is always here, but it means that it's been adjusted. The adjusted Craftsman line item has been adjusted. Okay, you see how that worked? All right. So that's been clarified. You changed it. Now the next thing is, just like these line items that you made, wherever you got them from, you made them up, wherever they came from. With the Craftsman, you still can do notes, okay, just like I've shown you in the past. You can still change it to after hours. See how that popped in? And that's a Craftsman line item. After hours is going to work if you want it to. Okay? I'm going to get that out of here. So you could add the note under here. Let me do it one more time. I talked about regular hours and after hours, but you can still add the note. I think I did say it, but I'm going to say it again. You can add a note right under here. In fact, let's do that. I'll just put note for a simple, easy one. Okay, so see, note. So you can change this description, and then you get the asterisk only for Craftsman. Okay, and then you can change if it's after hours or regular hours. Okay, you can fill out your total days. You can use the calculator if you want. Okay, just like on all the regular line items, you can use the calculator. You can put the amount, quantity or unit in manually. Okay, so I'm going to say, let's say 3.0. Let me do that again. I want 3.0. So what does that mean? I'm saying that this particular cabinet is 3.0, 3 feet linear foot. Okay? All right. This is already in here from before when you programmed it in. Okay, actually from Craftsman it's automatically linear foot. Unit price in this case is $11.45. And let's say too that in this particular item that you want to add tax. Click on that. $2.83 was just added to it. How about O&P? Okay. This is at 20% because you filled that in. You programmed it when you were doing through your settings. It's 20%. So that added another $6.87. If you made a mistake, you're not going to add O&P, deselect it, okay? And that changes as you go along. So another thing that's important for me to explain to you is that the unit price, it comes from the zip codes, okay? And it comes from zip code modifiers. So let me explain that. So if you're in Tennessee or you're in Kansas or you're in New York or California, it doesn't matter. The prices are through what's called modifiers. Through the Craftsman modifiers will change the area modifying price, the modifier prices. Okay, so it might be more in another state versus this state, or less for that matter. And that's automatically done. You don't have to worry about that. So this is so easy to use. You just go on down the line, and if you didn't want to put the tax, you know, like in this case, you're tearing out the cabinet. Okay, now that's labor, but it wasn't material. Okay, so if you would have bought a new cabinet, then I'm for sure going to charge tax. You click on that puppy right there. If it's O&P, well, put it back, and you've got your total. Look how the total changes just by, see the total right there? So it's just all automatic. So you can do your notes. The asterisk comes here if you modified this by clicking on there. So for our purposes, I'll just do it one more time. I'm going to put it back to what it used to be. Okay, and I'm going to click OK. Okay. Now, I'm going to cancel that out. That's there. It has been modified, so it's still showing that asterisk. That's fine. It's just for clarification for Craftsman. Okay, so that's how you add a Craftsman line item. You just click on the C, and you see it says Craftsman line item right there. So easy. You can modify the name. You can add a note. You can change the hours if it's regular business hours, after hours. Put in your total days. Use quantity or unit manually. Type it in like I did here, or use the calculator, as I've shown you in other videos. Okay. And then, of course, that's going to be there automatically because this is programmable. It knows that it's linear feet. And then your unit price. Okay. And you actually even can change this price if you wanted to. You literally can change that price. That's another non-restricted function. I don't like restrictions. You can do so much on this program. So you're free to even change the price right from here. You might not want this price. You might not agree with it. You like the line item and you want a better price because you know better. You changed it right there. And then you know about the tax. Select it, deselect it, O&P, in your total. And that's how you add Craftsman line items. Okay, so that should be clear on how to do that. And this Craftsman button will follow you from each area. It will just continue to follow you. It's always there. So that's how everything works for this particular function of adding line items for Craftsman. Okay? All right. To your success, and thank you for watching.